Good morning, Capricorn, and welcome to your weekly reading. This is for the week ahead, commencing the 26th of August. We are going to do the usual 5-card spread. If you haven't joined my channel before, I'll just quickly explain. We will cover your general energy, your opportunities, any unforeseen events, any challenges, and advice and outcome. We will also be drawing the oracle cards by the angel number oracle cards by the Pulp Girls. So if you follow my channel, you'll know how excited I am to have received these. These are brand new. I'm really interested in angel numbers and the synchronicities that they bring and the messages that they bring. And so the cards do exactly that. So we're going to draw one of those at the end of your reading just to see what other messages there are. And maybe you're already seeing the numbers that we're going to draw for you. So we'll have a look at that. I've already had one card flip out, so I'm going to keep that and put that to one side. Can't make my mind up if that's your general energy or not. They're saying yes. Okay, that's your general energy. Dear spirit guides and angels, please join me in this reading for Capricorn and make it helpful, hopeful and healing. Thank you. I haven't actually turned it over either, which is unusual. Okay, let's turn it over now. So your general energy for next week, lovely. Queen of Cups, very nurturing, beautiful. She's so loving. She's got so much to give. Sometimes a bit too much, though. It can be to her detriment or their detriment. And it can be a warning to say, perhaps you are giving too much. Perhaps you're overdoing it. Don't forget, if you want to do that, and that's nothing wrong with that, you still have to put yourself first, because you can't continue to help others if you're not up to it, if you like. It's also an energy of teaching. It could be somebody who's in the teaching realms or caregiving, nursing. It's also a water sign. She's a Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. Your opportunity is the 5 of Wands. 6 of Pentacles is your challenge. The 9 of Swords is what you don't see coming. And your advice, lovely, is the High Priestess. Okay, so as I said, the Queen of Cups is in your general energies. There's a very loving, very emotional week coming up for you, I would say. And maybe you are just going to have to be slightly overdoing it, I would say. There's somebody in need perhaps for you next week. And then you have the 5 of Wands in your opportunities. So the 5 of Wands is generally about people that are dampening your spirit around you, perhaps. They're just not on the same page as you. There's arguments, there's competitiveness, there's people with big egos who will do anything to get to the top. As an opportunity, I feel like they're trying to tell you that perhaps you need to be a bit more like that. Stop being so submissive and say what you think. I'm not saying join them with their strong egos, because people that are egotistical can be quite arrogant. But there is a side that you do need to take on a bit more. That I think that's what that's about. Your challenge is the 6 of Pentacles. Again, it's as though you are giving and not receiving back, because this is what that energy is all about. You can see the number 8 actually etched in the outline of this card, and this is all about what goes around comes around. So as a challenge, it's as though this could even be finances. So for instance, you could have lent somebody some money and they haven't given it back to you, or you're waiting for a loan to come back to you, or even a mortgage offer. This Pentacles are your element, your suit in the deck also. They are material resources. So it's as though you're waiting for something to come back that hasn't come to fruition just yet. Or it could just simply be you are given too much and not receiving back in your energy and your love. The 9 of Swords is what you don't see coming. Something's going to keep you awake at night. This is going to be playing on your mind. However, What I will say about this card is when we do that at night time, when we wake up at silly o'clock in the morning and we think about that, immediately springs to our mind, it snowballs, doesn't it? And we get it completely out of perspective sometimes. And then you wake up in the morning and you think, oh my gosh, I can't believe I made it into that massive issue. So don't worry about this card. It can be very much just the overthinking sign. Things are getting out of proportion a little bit. And then you have the High Priestess as your advice. Follow your intuition, follow your gut instinct. This is also, the High Priestess is one of the most spiritual cards in the deck. It could be saying, tap back into your spiritual side too. Do some meditation, go for a walk in nature, just ground yourself again. So we're going to clarify anyway. Excuse me. So why do we have the Queen of Cups here, please, and thank you for Capricorn? So that is clarified by the Page of Pentacles, which is about learning, actually. The Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords. The Page of Pentacles is here to, this is a message, if you like, or an indication that there's something you need to learn. This is a very studious energy. It can literally mean going on a course, and for some of you who are in nursing or the caregiving realm, means that there will be something that you need to excuse my dog moaning, that you need to learn and study. You have the Ten of Swords here, which is the feeling of walking away from something quite stressful, something that's caused you a lot of anxiety. But it's a good card because it's a 10. She's walking away into a brighter sky and leaving that behind. This is a card to say you've been through a lot. It's all done now. Don't keep dwelling on it, which I guess is your Knight of Swords, perhaps. Maybe this Queen of Cups isn't you, and somebody around you is going to be offering this love and support to you. Because you've got the Three of Swords, which tells me there's been a bit of heartache in the past. Somebody's really upset you, tugged at the heartstrings. So this could even be that it's like a bit of self-care and self-love that you need to be practicing next week to heal from this. So the Five of Wands is in your opportunity. So there's an opportunity for you to shine and get to the top. And I don't know, just be a bit more competitive. Because obviously being an earth sign, and I don't really like it when people generalize signs, but I suppose in general you are very grounded, very happy-go-lucky. Excuse me. So I think there's something coming where you can literally maybe even get something off your chest. Sorry, there's loads there. So why do we have the Five of Wands here for Capricorn? Perhaps you recognise these strong egos and you are actually going to speak up. As I say, it could be somebody at work. It could be like people just not being on the same page as you at work and just being really, just putting hurdles in your way. When I said you've got to speak up, Queen of Swords is exactly that energy. Three of Pentacles, teamwork, and the Five of Cups. Yeah, for some of you, this is definitely a work situation. Oops. You can see they're all dampening. They're just trying to get to the top first, aren't they? But you need to get into the Queen of Swords energy. And now she doesn't put up with any BS. She looks at things from a very, very logical manner. She looks at things in a very assertive manner too, and a very clear head. She rises above everything. So it's like there's an opportunity for you, excuse me, to speak up, she says, clearing her throat, and tell it as it is without any emotion. That's the bit. She has no emotion. She's even got her heart locked in a cage there. She does have a heart. There's no need to use it in this situation. Don't get too, I don't know, sometimes, I know for me, for instance, you know, if you get angry and then I start to cry, so it's like, she definitely doesn't do that. I always say, if she's going to have a job, if I was going to give her a job, she'd be a divorce lawyer. She's firm but fair, clear cut, no BS. She also cuts people off, cuts ties with those that don't serve her. So, and she recognises that. Again, there could be an element to that because you've got the Five of Cups, which is about loss, regret, and disappointment. But I feel you need to do it because there's something not coming back to you. You'll give, but nothing's coming back to you. These arguments, these strong egos, it might feel that you're disappointed in them. It's not something that you're expecting of them. And the Three of Pentacles. Again, this is about teamwork. For some of you, again, this is definitely a work situation. Excuse me. Perhaps there's an opportunity for you to choose new members of your team at work or to move on to a new department and get that lovely support element back again. The Six of Pentacles is your challenge. This is a reciprocal energy, but as a challenge, it's as though something's not getting paid back to you. And that could be literally in material resources, excuse me, or love and energy. So why do we have the Six of Pentacles here, please and thank you, for Capricorn? We have the Sun. It's the most positive card in the deck. We have the Eight of Cups and the Ace of Swords. I'm tempted to say here, you know what? Perhaps you don't need this paying back to you. I know you might feel like it, but it's almost like if they pay it back to you, then they'll expect it back again. That's what I'm feeling from this card, because that's a really positive card. That's the most positive card in the deck. So it's almost saying, don't worry about this. It's a positive for a change. You've also got the Ace of Swords. And again, Swords energy as your mind, your mental health, your clarity of mind. And aces are brand new beginnings. So it's almost like this is going to offer you a really clear-cut decision making, being assertive again with that Queen of Swords. It's like you'll have one, I don't like to say this, one over on them, but it is. It's like, no, I actually don't give it back to me. No, I'll just walk away now. I don't need it back because I don't want to have to pay you back again because that's what you're going to think. Because look, you've got the Eight of Cups. And this is walking away from a situation that doesn't serve you emotionally. It doesn't, you recognise that, no, there's better for me. I deserve better. So you're not meant to have that reciprocated. And don't chase it. Excuse me. The Nine of Swords is what you don't see coming. Maybe this person or this situation maybe it's them having the Nine of Swords and you're not expecting them to be so affected by it, I want to say. Let's see, why do we have this Nine of Swords here for Capricorn? But it is just a general energy of overthinking. And maybe you're just doubting what you've just done, but don't, because that Sun card tells me that it's a positive. That is clarified by the Fool. This is taking a leap of faith. This is following your instincts. Again, you've got the High Priestess there. And it's also like a relief of a burden off of your shoulders, because you are going to just like, okay, let's just go for it. That's also clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. Again, you've got a new offering, a new beginning. And the Strength card. So just know you have the strength within to do this. That Nine of Swords could be you thinking, oh my gosh, what have I done? This is, again, it's like overthinking things. But these three cards here are so positive. It's like, yeah, take a leap of faith. Don't stop worrying about it. Just do it. It's a positive. You've got the opportunity for your material resources to improve as a result of this. The opportunity to learn again. And you've got the Strength card to be able to deal with this. The Strength card is also about facing our fears too, and our weaknesses, because that's what makes us stronger. And that's very much also the Nine of Swords energy. And then you have the High Priestess as your advice card, which is go with it, trust your instincts. Trust, if that person or that situation at work, if it doesn't feel right, then it isn't right. And the High Priestess is clarified by so I can totally see this Queen of Cups now is you. It's like, yeah, it's me time. For me, a bit of self-love now. I've given, and now it's my time. You see, like, she's holding up her hands and going, enough's enough. I'm walking away from that situation. You've got the Ten of Swords, you've walked away. Excuse me, gosh. High Priestess. Why do we have the High Priestess here, please and thank you? Clarified by the Chariot. That's what we like to see, getting in control of the driving seat. The Page of Cups and the Seven of Cups. Choices to be made, but trust your instinct. The Page of Cups is a surprise. It's a surprise element. So it could be a love offering, a relationship offering, but I think this is more for you. You're going to be so surprised how you're going to feel about this. And then you've got the Chariot, and this is a lovely card to end on. It's saying, yep, you are in the driving seat again, in control of your destiny, if you like. You can do whatever you want to do. You just need to trust your instincts. As I said before, it's not always. So for instance, if you think, oh my gosh, if I do that, I will have less money, or I will this. But if it's instinctive, then it will lead you to the correct path in the end. It might not lead you there straight away. There might be stepping stones that you need to do first. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so on to these beautiful angel number oracles. So I'm just going to ask for one card, please and thank you, for Capricorn. And are there any other messages that we need? And what numbers do we need to be looking out for Capricorn, please and thank you? Oh, I love this. We have 717, bravery. As I keep saying, you can do this. Now, maybe you're already seeing this number. I've got a feeling some of you are. But again, if you see it next week, it's an extra message, isn't it? Let's have a look. What does the cards... So it's saying it's a message that you're on the right track, being guided towards unseen opportunities, in tune with your spiritual side, which is your high priestess, and choosing trust over fear, even when it's difficult. As I said, that Nine of Swords, you've got the Fool. Just that, that is exactly what that message is. So have you been questioning whether you're heading in the right direction? If you're following your intuition, the universe's answer to that is an emphatic yes. You will never be sent something you don't have the capacity to handle. Those challenges, you never know until you get to the other side exactly what they are guiding you to do. Face down your fears with trust in your heart. Oh my gosh, I love this for you. This is such a strong message for you out there. And then your affirmation for this card is everywhere I go, I prosper. Keep that in your head. I absolutely love that for you, Capricorn. I hope you did too. Please let me know if that resonates. And if you happen to see that number, or I've got a feeling you're already seeing it though. But yeah, so please like, share, subscribe, comment, and a massive thank you for those that have already done that. It's blown me away how quickly my channel is growing. Have a lovely day, have a fantastic week, and I'll catch up with you next week for your next week's reading. Thanks for joining me. Bye.